Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play, the game known as Star Citizen. Okay, today is RSI Day, Robert Speak Injuries. Okay, it was the Apex hole, right? Yep, Apex. So click. So, and then we just have best in the show tomorrow, and then we're done for this week. And I mean this week as in the Expo week, not my week, because again, you probably see this over like 9, 8, 10 episodes. It's almost like a 2-month period, 2.5 months. And then hopefully I can get back on track and stop going through this backlog and be more up to date with the stuff. We'll see. Okay, so say it was a flaw there. It'd be nice if we get through today without it crashing. Hopefully I'm jinxing by just saying that. As quick as possible. So of course RSI is like the Auroras, the Connies, etc. The new Galaxy was on sale as I'm recording this on the 26th of November 2022, so when you see this it won't be anymore, but it'll probably come up again in the future, more than likely. But as of today, it's varying price. It goes all the way up to $500, roughly. It's like, again, this is without looking at the exact price, it's like $520, $540 or something for the Galaxy and the 3 modules altogether, or you buy individually, that's from like $420, $400, $450, something like that for the other modules, depending on the module. Or you had to buy, I think it was $350 or was it $380? One around there with no modules in it. I'm assuming the space in the middle just open them. We'll talk a bit more about that in a bit. Because again, I'm trying to remember the stuff I read earlier about it. Okay, so we did Rover, the Galaxy. So there, just have a look at it. Obviously, can't go inside yet. Perseus, Apollos, and Apollo. And we have the Auroras, the Mantis. You know what? Should we go down to the bottom and just talk about it now? And of course you got the Connies here. I'll do the bottom first for once. Let's mix it up. So it does have tier 1, 2, and 3 if you had the medical thing in there. I think it was 1 tier. Again, I keep mixing this up. Whichever is the top tier bed, or for argument's sake, let's say tier 1's the top tier bed for argument's sake. It has 1 tier 1 bed, 2 tier 2s, and 3 tier 3s. And obviously tier 3 could be the top bed. I get them mixed up. If you fit the medical thing. You could fit up to times 1 ships. When it says times 1, that's the pad size. So basically small ships. Basically in the hangar. And most of that should cover the Mantis. There's a concept of the Mantis coming out of it. Should cover the Prospector. Now, there's no Q&A as I'm recording this to give you an exact thingy. Because the Hawk's a small ship. But of course in the Carrack, if it's a Mantis, the roof's too small. You see what I'm saying? But I think they're trying to make them more, if it says if it's a small thing, any small things, that means they need to be big enough, tall enough for the Hawk, I would assume, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, we'll talk a bit more about it in a minute. Here's the Ursus. This one here, get this one done with. Ursa Rover. I believe one of these came with the Carrack. So I've got one of these. It's one of, depending on the way you look at it, it's one of the best ground vehicles for all planets. And I say that because you can fit a couple of buddies in it, you can drive, there's a little gun on it, it's encased. So if you're in a super hot planet, you're safe. If you're in a super cold planet, you're safe. As long as this is short, sorry. Where some of the vehicles, unfortunately... okay, you were just open. Some of the vehicles, unfortunately, are open canopy, meaning if you're on too hot and you're not wearing the right equipment for the heat, your character's going to die. So, you know, you've got 5 minutes to live. Unless you find something. Or is it vice versa code? You've got 10 minutes to live, where on a normal planet, with this, you basically got everything. I'm not sure about the oxygen. I'm assuming it will because it's enclosed. So I'm assuming as long as you close everything before you leave your ship, you'll have oxygen, I'm assuming. But at least the heat and stuff will be kept in. So again, if you want to travel any planet, as long as you can physically, it's not too bumpy, then this is the one to have. And again, you can put a couple of boxes in the back if you need to. Again, there's at least 4 seats for friends. So maybe military thing, or maybe... So like rails for like 4 people in it. 4 seats in the back, you and your pilot there. The turret, I'm not sure if that is run by your pilot. I got a feeling it might be. Oh god. Oh god. Horrible seeing the inside finger. But yeah. So if you want a ground vehicle, what kind of does a bit of everything, this is probably the one. The only one I would say better, and it depends... Again, what your concept being better is. I would say the Dragonfly, even though it's open canopy, but as long as you got the suit on, Of course, you are safe on the planet to a certain extent. The heat in that might get you pretty fast though. But you can also breathe in space. Like I said, the snow blizzard obviously can't fly in space. Well, I guess technically, if you drop it off in space, it will just float. You won't have no control over it. They're both Ursas. I know they're both, but I mean they're the same. Rover Ursa. Yeah, both Ursas. Obviously, if you want a race, it's probably not the best thing for racing. So again, like I said, there's no ship or vehicle in the game that is the best, and it shows every other one. There's ones that are better in certain categories. So for a good exploring, getting a group around, this is it better in that category. If you want to race, you like I said, there's different bikes and stuff for that, and better buggies. If you want this little snub fighter on too as well, and you don't care, health for leather, you don't give a bejesus if you go into you have no armour, so to speak. Like I said, you got stuff like the Dragonfly. Okay, let's go into these. What's first? Are you the new Galaxy? You kind of look like a Connie. No, you're the Pisces. Gunship. Okay, it's a gunship. So when RSI set out to make the definite modern statement in persevered prevention, they looked into their own past. So the historic gunship designed Pisces, capable of shredding sub-capital class Goliaths. The mere presence of a Pisces gunship in a blockade or patrol squad is enough to make your most aggressive enemies think twice before engaging, just like its virtue, its namesake. So it's a gunship. So it basically does what it says on the tin. Basically, you want to shred things, you get this baby, and of course, it's a big capital ship. So a lot of players will be in this. Okay. You're the Galaxy? You are... Yes, you're the Galaxy, so we'll do you last on the way back. Let's get these bottom ones done. You are the Corvette. Corvette. I do not remember what you do. I'm thinking cargo, but it's probably some kind of gunship again. What did it say? Well, at least it says Corvette. The Polus is a nimble Corvette-class capital ship that packs a powerful punch with a full armament of turrets and torpedoes. So it's basically a gunship, isn't it? But I guess by calling it Corvette, it must be more powerful, is it? So there must be a reason instead of being a gunship. Polus has the capacity to perform search and rescue operations, light strike missions, and general security patrols. Polus includes the factory to repair. Oh, there we go. That's why. It's not the other one's just for firepower. This one can repair, rearm, and refuel a single fighter. So it has a fighter in there. So, or maybe you have a Mantis and you go out to bring some medical backs and search rescue missions, like bomber or support ship. So hence support ship. Like I don't know why I said Mantis. It's the Pisces, the medical Pisces I'm talking about. Sorry. It could, I guess, if it would fit, a Mantis might work if it would go in there. Like, okay. Oh, you, what's your buddy? Okay, so we'll look at this one, and then we'll look at the Galaxy quickly in a minute. Then we have the medical. This is Apollo. How'd you say that? Trage? Apollo? Trage? How would you say SupernovaTiffy? She just walked in. That word. An Apollo Trage? Trage? The big T word.
Triage.
The Apollo Triage. Medical.
You know what triage is?
I think it sounds like triple for free. Then no, then the way she's looking at me, what's a triage? Stop laughing.
It's a medical center.
Oh, yeah, that's what the Apollo is.
Yeah, the triage.
I've never heard of the word triage other than this now.
Yeah.
I knew it was a medical ship, the Apollo, but I didn't know that's what the triage meant. What?
Like if you go to the emergency room,
Yeah.
they call it a triage.
I've never heard that phrase before. Is it American? I've never heard that. To me, it's like the emergency room. I've heard like your programs, they go to, I was going to say RAs, the other way around, ER. They go to ER, don't they?
Yes.
I thought that's what you called it, ER.
Same thing.
Okay, so apparently triage means medical. So we say there's Apollo Triage. What does it do? Apparently it's in the name. Well, anyway, I knew the Apollo was a medical ship, but I didn't know triage meant that. Okay, the legendary Apollo Triage from Robert Space Industries is gold standard in medvac and rapid emergency response vehicles. Updated to support the regeneration technology, the Apollo has a long history of providing critical and to the Empire. What was that? Critical aid, sorry. Aid to the Empire and beyond for well over 2 centuries. So saying that it's upgraded, what was it? For regeneration technology, I'm assuming this would have a, again, I keep mixing up, the best, the better than the rest, the best medical bed. So if I'm going to say tier 1, it'll have a tier 1 bed in it then, I'm assuming. If it's going to be like upgraded for that stuff. I guess it could get away for tier 2 because that lets you respawn too. But I would say that. Okay, back to the galaxy. What's this one? No, it's the Polus. Back to the galaxy. Okay, let me read exactly what it says, and then anything else I remember about I can try and tell you quick. Featuring a fully modular design. Oh, and also when you're selling the modules as well, I think they're roughly about 70-ish each, give or take, depending on the module, if you want to buy them individually. There's a thing, more modules in the future, but they don't tell us what they are. Fully modular design and onboard hangar capable of deploying small ships. A cutting-edge Galaxy has versatile built into its DNA with a highly configurable main cabin that can be outfitted with compensation factories to support cargo, medical, and refining operations. Okay, so very quickly, let me just load this up on my phone to give. Oh, of course, it's not working now. I was going to give a thing so I can tell you a bit more about the individual things, what it says on the site quick. Seriously? You're going to pull this on me now? I had them all loaded up and now it's messing me around. Okay, so that hopefully loads. So yeah, so basically you get free things, you get cargo module. That I think, that's why I would love to tell you exactly what how big the cargo module is. I think it's 500 or 600 something it holds. And here we go. I had it on my phone and it wasn't loading. Where was it? Where's the information? 512 SCU as of the moment. It's recording the state it holds, so it's a huge cargo module. It's apparently. It stops moving on me. Turn your gas into a professional grade hull with 512 cargo module. It's where is it? Oh my god, the phone's being stupid. It's got tractor cranes in it, effortlessly shift and move cargo any size. I'll move around for another view because I'm trying to read this here and also not really moving the thingy. You can see the back end there. Got cargo or vehicles easily in off it, so basically in the you can load vehicles here, and in here there's a thing to get your vehicles in it. So like, you know, probably if you words escape me today. Basically, land the Pisces, just for example, and if you've got some med beds, you can move them from there in and out, etc. It's got massive holds, staggering 4, 5, 12, like I said. Industrial lift, that's what I wanted to get to, and I didn't want to mess that up. Get cargo or vehicles easily on or off on or off board. So it's got lifts in there to lift your cargo around, and the direct access to the after deck, the hangar, the med bay. Like I said, it has tier 3 med bed, stabilized minor injuries. So tier 3 is minor. Tier 3 is minor. It then has treat more serious elements, tier 2 med beds. What looks on the picture's got 2. Looking on the picture, there's a little dot over it, so it's hard to tell. It's got 2, and I think the dot's covering a 3rd bed up. I might be mistaken, it might just be 2, but there could be 3. And then of course it's got tier 1 med beds. When the condition is critical, you need to recover. It says critical, you're covered. In the middle has life lift. Safely deliver injured personnel or from the medbed. Personnel to or from the medbed. So it must have something that lifts you over, so that sounds interesting, and of course it has the same hangar access. Then we have the refinery module. This is the one that I'm probably most interested in, if I upgrade from any expanse. You have a command console, complete control over the entire operation. You have a processor 1. Process raw ore into sellable material at the push of a button. Then you have processor 2, a dual processor refined in half the time. The expanse, I believe, comes with 1, but it says there question answer, you can do 6 things at once. You know, 6 different materials. So in other words, 6 jobs. So does that mean one of these processors 6? So theoretically you could do 12? Or does it just help, like I said, to do it fact double the time? Or is it more like you do 6 instead, I don't know, it takes an hour. Let's say an hour. With this, you would take 30 minutes. With this expanse, will take an hour. Or does this let you do 12 jobs at once? And I'm just saying if you do it perfect, because of course there's going to be some kind of mini game to make it do it faster or better, etc., etc. It also then has mineral extractors. Pull raw ore into system for processing. And I believe there was a picture in the concept stuff of him pulling one of the sacks, like from the Prospector, into it, just like the Spancer's going to have him on the side. Oh, here's another picture, actually, without the dots. Yeah, it's free at best. Did we say tier 3 was the worst? It's three of them. One of the best, two of the second. So basically, like, the Carrack has one tier 2 bed, this has 2 of them, plus 3 regular, plus one of the best ones. So again, if you really want to be a medical ship, this is great for it. Is there anything else in here that catches my eye I can tell you about quickly? Let me go around this thing so you can have a look at the front a bit more. Oh, it has turrets. I believe that's supposed to... This is where I got a bit mixed up. I think it said it's 3-man turrets. But then I read somewhere else that it's got like 6 guns on it. So... Oh, naturally, no. Barry. A turret has 2 guns. So obviously you got 3 of it 6. That's probably what it meant. Okay. I'll do a little Barry moment there. And it has some missiles. I think it's got like 4 sets or 2 sets of 4s or something like that. I find it exactly so I'm not telling you that incorrectly. That's as a concept of now. Foredeck, this is the main deck at the front. Homes to command bridge, state-of-the-art crew habitation. Oh, it's a 6-player ship. I don't even mention that 6-player ship, where spans of course is 1 player. So that's also key too. 6-player ship. Home to the command bridge, state-of-the-art crew habitation, and ship's docking collar. The foredeck is the brain of the galaxy that keeps the whole operation running smoothly. And the way they advertised it, today you go off and do medical. Then tomorrow you want to go off and do mining, and then the day after you want to do cargo. In other words, you can change them each day. It's quite easy. So I'm assuming there'll be a time on it. Do you know, like when you if you have all the modules, you know, like now you call a ship and then say it's a refinery, you can call it straight away if you're at the right station. I'm sure if I want to swap out my cargo module, I don't know if they're gonna just let you swap it out in your mobiGlas, or it'll be we swap it out, come back in 1 hour. You know, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I expected to do that so that way you don't lose your cargo and stuff. Or you can only swap out if you remove your cargo, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, they also have the afterdeck. Well, obviously, I believe the afterdeck is the dock for the back of it. Serving as a large hangar capable of accommodating small to mid-sized vehicles. The deck assures your expeditions and missions are always well scouted and supplied. So again, small vehicles and ships is, like I said, Pisces, Aurora, stuff like that. Technically, the turtle ship, again, I keep forgetting the name of it, it was on one of the other days, it's class of small. So I'm assuming this like will go down, so they can fly in or they can drive up. Because going off the pictures they have, very quickly, anything I notice that I need to talk about? Nope. Oh yeah, there's a picture with them sucking in from underneath it, the bag from the Prospector. So stuff with them inside, and there's one with the Pisces flying out. And looking at that, this is just straight. So maybe it's made specifically for flying. But then to me, like if you want to get a normal vehicle in it, they should have like 2 modes where it goes down at an angle, but on the picture it's straight. What makes more sense for things flying in and out? Maybe it's just for that. But I'm hoping there will be options to lower it again, so you can do vehicles too, but we're not sure yet. They're moving stuff around the medical stuff. Ships landed. Corvettes. They also have a Argo in there, but again small ship, so that should fit. And then they've got it with the 3 guns blazing. So they've got this turret blasting, this gun blasting, and they've got some at the front. What's these ones here? That's probably the other turret. And it says here, very quickly, length 110 meters, width 60 meters, height 22 meters, crew 6, turrets 3 times remote dual S5s, missiles 2 times racks, that's where I got thingy from, plus 4 times S2 missiles. Hangar X small, so extra small, shields 1 times S3. So extra small, okay, and Pisces obviously must be extra small, so it may not fit a Hawk. And I guess I can go through the prices very quickly. You can get the Galaxy Freighter in Warbound as of today. Again, this is on the 26th, so again, if you're watching this for like reference, oh, what's the price? Because it could go up when it comes back. $415 Warbound. Warbound is cash only. If you use in-game money, sorry, there's 2 types. There's in-game money you earn, and there's money that you spent in-game, and then you melt the product, and it goes into another like account in the game, on the website. it's always more expensive for that. The Galaxy Hospital Edition, Warbound again, 430. So obviously the hospitals with the medical thing. The Refinery Edition, 425, 125. Galaxy Freighter IAE Edition, of course, is 450. So what was the first one again? Freighter. Oh, is it IAE Edition? Sorry. We have the Galaxy Hospital IAE Edition, 470. Galaxy Refinery IAE Edition, that's 460. So let me get more info on that to see what you get an extra paint or something. This is the Refinery one. You get RSI Galaxy, the VRGN hangar, entrance hangar, Refinery module obviously, and 120 month assurance. Okay, is it more? But I don't understand that one because you don't get lifetime concept, or is that the non-warbound version I'm looking at? Is that why? Oh, okay, non-warbound version, 120 months assurance. Warbound with your cash is lifetime. Okay, moving on, we have the Galaxy Complete. That is 430. This has a Congress symbol, also for fans in the game, so you can see this. So I guess it comes with everything. And it's also the Galaxy Complete Plus Protector Paint. So there must be a special paint for it. Then you get the Galaxy Complete Non-Protector, 530. So if you Congress, you get extra paint that you won't get if you don't do it, so you can see that version. Anyone can. Galaxy Complete IAE, 570. So again, that's not in-game. Again, that's not your cash going in now, fresh cash. I guess the way to look at it. Warbound is fresh cash. Non-Warbound is cash you spent in the past. That's already tied up in the game. So 570 for that version. Standalone base, 350. Congress. Galaxy on its own, 350. So I guess you come with the paint with the Congress version. 350 without the paint, if you're non-Congress. Galaxy IAE, 380. So again, not fresh money, 380. And of course these ships will be available in-game at some point, so you'll be able to earn it in-game as well. Galaxy Protector Paint, that must be the paint. It's $13 for Congress. Looks like it's like a bluey grey? Standalone modules. Galaxy Cargo, concept only. IAE module.
Hey.
What the hell?
Hey.
Why is people shouting? Okay, sorry about that. It's people shouting in the game. They must be close to me for me to hear that. Yeah, that's weird. I thought they were talking to me, but there's no one standing near me, so then obviously not. Okay, sorry, where was I? Cargo module, IAE, $70. Med Bay module, $90. These are all IAE. Galaxy Refinery, $80. So obviously the cheapest is the cargo, what makes sense. Med is 90, then 80 refineries in the middle ground. And then it moves on to upgrade now. So again, depending what you pay is what you're graded from. And basically that's the gist. Hopefully that's a lot of information for you for this ship. So we'll get on with the rest of the thingy. I think I put more information into this ship than I have any done today. So hopefully that's a lot for you. Hopefully they put a QA up later on and get even more information. And I apologise for whatever that player was going, AA, that was just weird. Because you can have their VoIP, it's called, where you can use your voice in this, and it's supposed to be getting close enough to you can hear them. Generally not many people use it that often around me. Because I think you can actually turn it off completely. I think when it should be up by now as you're watching this, because I'll be editing this first. I'm edited as recording this, yeah. But when we did the Orison thing, they were using the voice thing on it a bit, so you probably see it more a few episodes back before this week stuff started. But yeah, I think someone's just being an idiot then. Like, why you go, hey, like if you're trying to get some attention, you're next to him, fine. But there was no one near me, so he wasn't trying to get my attention, and there's anyone around. So unless he was up there trying to get someone else's attention. Or he's just coming in here going, oh, for some stupid reason. Anyway, moving on. We'll do the side, then we'll do the connies. Like, I think if I took that concept ship out, we might have done this in 30 minutes. Okay, I believe it was left. Could have been that naked guy there, dancing with the bottle. Yeah, he's walking with the bottle. Got the same hairdo Pirata used to use. Pirata's here. Hopefully next year's I'll be able to bring Priority back on it, because I said he couldn't make it this year. He's missed Miss Day every year anyway. You know he comes on, he always miss Miss Day. But hopefully next year's when we do the 2, I'll be in my house because it should be April next one, and of course this one's November again, and hopefully he'll be able to come on and we can do these together. Because again, I feel it breaks it up a bit more, so I'm explaining to him versus just directly to you. I think it's quicker explaining just to you than to him, but I feel like he can ask questions if he wants. Obviously, some things happen with him and it's funny. Also, he can drag it on because he interrupts me. But I think it makes the video different, since I do this technically twice a year, don't I? And they cover roughly about a month or two. I used to just do this video and then I'll put them up every day of this week, like. But I just don't have time to do that right now. Hopefully at some point I'll get time to do that again. Well, as now, these cover like 2 months on my channel. Well, it's kind of a bit more than I would like them to. And I do them twice a year, so that's almost 4 months. You know, they want smaller, so it doesn't quite talk too much, more like a month. Okay, the LN. This is the, which one's this? With a more robust shield generator and a pair of additional weapon hardpoints, the Legionnaire is a dedicated combat fighter built to handle an obstacle the universe can throw at it. Any obstacle. So basically, this is upgraded more the military, well, let's say military, more the dedicated fighter version of the Aurora. So if you want to be a fighter, you want this version. If you love the Auroras, and you want a dedicated fighter. So this is the best Aurora for fighting. That's the best firepower. Okay, which one's this? This is the MR. Are you the cargo one? Light fire. Oh, okay, no. I'm wrong. Maybe this is a light fire. Perhaps you're looking for something that offers carrying capacity but has combat capabilities too. The Aurora Marquis comes with a pair of BN quality lasers and a high quality gun cooler. Oh, okay. Okay, I think that's more military, but then and this was the next version. We have the RSI Pathfinder. Be proud of your roots with the brand new Aurora Deluxe. Built for the descending pilot who never forgets where he or she came from. The LX features patterned leather interior to guarantee comfort for those long stretches in the deep black. Basically, I originally backed the game for Aurora ship when it translated, because I was still in Britain, because I come from Britain originally. Like now in America, so I got the American dollar prices, but back then the exchange rate cost me $16-ish, basically. £16, sorry, £16 to get to Star Citizen. What gave me the regular Aurora gave me, you know, Squadron 42 Part 1 and Part 2, I believe. Through stretch goals, by doing it early backer, they gave us them at a later date. Gave me Squadron 42 and a lot of the early stretch goal stuff. And then I upgraded it to this LX for £5. So technically at this point I put £21 only into the game to get this. Obviously since I put a lot more, as you know, through merchandise, through in-game ships, etc, etc, through subbing. But obviously at the time, $21, I can say dollars, I'm used to be American now, £21 only to have this baby, and basically Squadron 42, Part 1, Part 2, and Star Citizen. That's an amazing deal. Okay, we'll go in this one. This has a leather interior. Actually, yeah, we will. I was going to say, should I? Because I actually had this go on this at any time. Maybe we should go another Aurora, but it's fine. Give you a little look around them very quick. A lot of people call this like a floating coffin, because you have a little bed here. They used to, the old version, I don't think it has it anymore, no. There was like glasses you could see out of the original version. I like that. Don't know why they got rid of that. Because you get the seat here, of course you get the 2 sides to get in, of course technically you can put boxes around here, there's not much space, but you can. The way it's supposed to work, it carries a thing underneath, we'll look at that in a second. Let me get the seat for you. And this one's supposed to have leather seats. Also why I got it at the time, it had leather seats and it added, I think the default Aurora had 2 missiles, I added 4 missiles to it. So 4 overall, so to say, not added 4 more. So I could have 4 on top of it. They've changed it since, so now it's a default 2. Because like some of the other ones, like the one over there has the 4, so they actually changed it around. But I think these ones could be slightly bigger. So it's for the missiles upgrade and the leather seat. The leather seat was a bonus more for the missile upgrade, did it? You know, I've actually lost missiles now, that other one's over there. But this is my first ship, so I'm keeping it. Yeah, basically. And of course my daughter's now called Aurora. See here. Okay, I'm getting a little disappointed they didn't do that. Do you remember we looked at Mustang and they had the box underneath to show you? And I thought, oh cool, they've actually put the box to show us. This should have something like a box here too for the Auroras. They've not put it to show this one off for some reason. So that's how its cargo's supposed to go. Of course, you can do box missions by throwing them in the back there. But yeah, this is probably most early players' first ship into the game. If they didn't grab an Avenger or something. Because this was the first starting the ship. I wonder if they put a box for any of them. It's probably the cargo there if you have. We have the Mantis here. We'll look at that very quickly whilst we're passing. This ship is basically for pirates or law enforcement. Or legal bounty hunters, I guess I would call it too. How do I press the button? Up. Basically, it has two functionalities on it. It puts like a... I think it's like a web down, so as you're quantum in, you will get taken out of quantum as long as it's in that space. So think like a river, he's put like a blockade, and pull you out quantum. And then it has a dampening field that stops you spooling up your quantum drive to get out. Obviously, if you get further away, you'll be able to spool again. Okay, so we have a place for food and drink. This is supposed to be for one players. Again, there's nothing technically stopping you. Bring some boxes up here if you do some cargo missions. You have a bed to log in and out. And obviously, technically, bringing a player with you if he doesn't mind get thrown around in the back or lying down in the bed. But this is for one player. So the idea is you would use this like a pirate. Pew, knock someone out. Then your two buddies will probably show up because the ship itself is not a powerful ship. Meaning, if you're pulling a cargo ship or a fighter out, or you're trying to take down, they're probably going to destroy this thing. So this pulls it out, then your buddies jump on it. Or again, like I said, legally, you're stopping a pirate, or you're a bounty hunter who's got a legal jurisdiction to stop them, or you're doing it in space where it's not being monitored. Is what this is for. If you start going in reverse and stand in the monitor space and pulling players out, you will be flagged as becoming a pirate. You'll get a crime stat. I'm not sure what crime stat you get, if it's a 1 or a 5 or a what for doing that, but you will get a crime stat for doing it. Okay. Hopefully I'm getting a lot of information to you this video in these ships, hopefully. Again, I've done this since I got up, so my throat's a bit dry. As I woke up late today. You know, just super busy yesterday, like when I did the missed video yesterday, what you saw last week, it's how tired I was during that. I was yawning a few times. So I'm not tired now, just... Because again, I'm trying to get this done before Aurora wakes up. Not this Aurora, my baby Aurora. Yes, I believe... Oh, I was going to say I believe it's cargo, but Pathfinder don't think that is the cargo. Or is the modern day descendant of the Robert Space Industry X-7 spacecraft, which tested the very first jump engines. Utilitarian, 2AT. The Aurora is the perfect beginner ship. What it lacks in sound makes up for it in ample room for upgrade modules. So I guess it's just a basic one. Or maybe this has a bit better engines or something for travelling further. So the other one must be the cargo variant now. I think it has more cargo. I believe this is the cheapest one. That's a CS, I believe, is the cargo. Or CL then. I knew there was a C in there. Customised for, merchants basically. The trading, extraditions. Oh my god, I can't read today. Or so to say, I can read it, but I can't say it. The Aurora Clipper is the perfect vessel for aspiring entrepreneurs and seasoned traders alike, swapping a smaller power plant and armour capabilities, so in other words, a lot weaker, for expanded cargo capacities. The Clipper ups the ante for personal merchant craft. I believe this is the cheapest Aurora you can get now. This wasn't an option when I first backed. I believe this is it, without a game package. Just the ship standard is $20, I believe. Where like the others have gone up to something like 35 or 40 without a game package. So this is the cheapest version you can get. Yeah, they're not showing it. We can jump in. I'll have to manually do it, do I? Wait, I'll do one more. Well, apparently this one, obviously in a dogfight, just standing there blasting each other, what you would be doing. This one's going to get blown up quicker out of all the Auroras. So they're basically the same, but the seat's a bit different. Okay, that being said. The front now, isn't it? The middle stuff. Not bad, 34 minutes, but I do think this is probably going to be its own episode again. I think out of these 10 days, I'll have tomorrow to do, there's going to be maybe 2 days that are small if I can put as one episode. And you never know, tomorrow might be really small because it's going to be 4 ships best in show. You've technically already seen them. They normally have underneath some armour and weapons to show off. I might be able to do that pretty quick and add it at the end of this episode. This will not take too long now with the carnies and whatever's left. I believe underneath ends up having some armour and stuff, so that's probably 5-10 minutes to look at. And then they have the 4 ships, will obviously be the Mercury, what again is quick to go through. The Carrack, again, I already seen them, so I don't really need to go in them, do I? The Pisces, and the Scorpius. Well, again, it's a single-seater, dash 2-seater ship anyway. Okay, so we have, okay, yep, 4 Connies. Trying to think what you are. Scorpius. Cannot think what you are. Like, from here, I would say it's a Mantis, but we just seen Mantis. I don't think they're going to have it twice. What are you? Oh, it is the Mantis. I was right. I was just thinking, why would you have Mantis at the bottom man up here? Okay, well, we've seen that, the Mantis. Let me set that a little quicker. So now the Scorpius. Then we'll hit the Connies. This is the one I want to upgrade to today. And this is the best in show ship, one of the best in show ships too. I just hit close, didn't I? Can I just climb manually? Is someone in there? Is that why I can't get in? I've flown this ship, that's how I pass Pirate Swarm in this ship, that's why I want this as a heavy fighter. I can't get into it for some reason. The ladder's down. Is someone sitting in it with the canopy open? Close and close ladder. Someone in it? No, no one's in it. It's glitching then. Close. Close ladder and reopen it. Maybe that'll work. Close pilot canopy. Open ladder, open pilot. Okay, it's glitching. It won't let me in it. Like, unless there's a player sitting in it and it's just glitching, not showing me him. I can't get inside. Okay. What I know about Scorpius very quickly, other than a heavy fighter. I believe you can have it set, this gun can move around, and you can set it so it fires basically straight, attached to these weapons for a single player. Or I believe you can actually, I can't remember if you sit underneath or top, but you sit a certain way and another player can actually control it. Hence why it's 2 players. Or you can actually use the firepower of that on a single, depending where you moved it to. When I tried it, I did not maneuver it around, so I believe it either it wasn't working or it was a default in the single player position. So, obviously, I plan hopefully today to CC my mule up to this and use a 20% discount for subscribing. So I'm hoping to do that today. Unless the Galaxy really is worth doing, but I'm thinking of that. If I do, that'll be from the Spans. But I think I'm leaning more to the Spans right now, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm hoping the Q&A will go up to today. Anyway, so we have the 4 Connies. The last thing to look at then. Okay, we have the Taurus. This is the most default, cheapest edition. The last one actually came online. It's the cargo variant. Oh, sounds like Rose getting up. Hopefully, SupernovaTiffy can take her. So, I said, it's got 4 ships to do with finishing. She's just trying to have to pull away in a minute and see if she'll grab her. Because like I said, this probably just takes us 5-10 minutes to go through these quick. Most Connies, the front is the base is the same. So very quickly, 3 seats. Generally up and down turrets. And actually generally because the Explorer version has a scanner instead, and the Taurus may lose a turret. Upper turret, no, it still has it. Okay, I thought it may lose it. No, lower. They have a table there. It used to be able to pull out. For some reason, it doesn't work right now. Nice seating for it. You have the shower. I think the toilet used to be there. I think at one point it was the other side. They swapped it, so I think it's supposed to be a double one again. There's a shower and the toilet's not coming out. But I think they wanted to probably do a rework or a little scan through everything. That will go through at that point. The side bits for the beds again for 4 players. And through here's the big cargo bay. At the back the Taurus, as you can see, there's the side things you can EVA out. At the back, you have a bit of the engineering. And most of them come with Merlin. This loses the Merlin or Archimedes capacity for the extra cargo space. This is where more cargo will fit. Let me just finish the tourist and I'll have to stop temporarily to see if she stops crying. And this is the cargo, the other cargo. So with that being said, I'll be back in a second para editing, and we'll look at the last 3 ships and we're done. Okay, back. Aurora, if you did wake up to get Aurora, it was Aurora making the banging with a bot, an empty one. So I've changed, just woke Tiffy up, because can you just look after her for 10 minutes while I finish this? Come in here, and the game had crashed. I was like, no! Just had to do the journey again, hence why walking back into it. Okay, so we have 3 Connies to go through. Hopefully when I was doing it, obviously I'm not going to see it until I edit this. Probably going to be a couple of months before I get to edit this at this point, but the banging, hopefully that was on there or I could get it out. If it is, I apologise for it. Okay. Tourist, we just got out from here. We just looked at this one. So like I said, that doesn't have the Archimedes or the Merlin slot. We have more cargo, it's the cheapest. And technically the latest tourist. We now have the Phoenix, that's the poshest one. We'll do that one last, I think. You can see the huge difference. And may end it in that if we can. Hopefully we don't crash again. We can get these done. The Aquila, this is the most expensive one. This is Explorer one. This one comes with a rover, and it comes with the... Oh yeah, the Merlin. I was thinking Archimedes, but Archimedes is specifically for the Phoenix. Okay, where's the button? Again, I don't own a Connie myself. SupernovaTiffy does. There it is. This is her ship. Well, this is not specifically, the one next door is her ship. So you can see the cargo's about the same. Where's just the back end? That'll be the back end, I think. Have I got on the right side? Okay, this is the front end. Okay, very quickly. As you can see, the front's basically same as the other one. And also, of course, I really mentioned them. We got like lockers here as well, same as the other one. See, this is set up the same. This has 1 turret missing, like I said. You know what I said before? This one gives up what has the lower turret, but then gives up a turret. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I think it does. What? I think that isn't turret. I think it's for scanning. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Because it's more scanning capacity. This one, the Aquila. Oh god, I didn't mean to grab the ladder. I was trying to go around. Get back up. Get back up. It says it's a turret, but I think it's supposed to be a scanning turret. And of course you can see there's missiles and boom boom. And you need the Sci-Fi to jump out. And back here, oh god, I'm at 37. Hopefully I don't die of thingy. Should have grabbed it on the way in, I didn't realise. As you can see here, you have the Archimedes you can sit in. Sorry, the Merlin. You can, the Archimedes is the same slot, so you can swap it out for Archimedes if you buy an Archimedes separate. Or you have a Phoenix and you want to swap between the two. But it comes with a Merlin and a rover. And that detaches, actually you can see it under the ship, if I can get out. Oh, also different ways in. As you see, you can go in and out that way. And it also has the little here to do it too. It's more for individuals. Because again, if you got that full, or got a ship on it, or a vehicle, sorry, like a rover, or you got full cargo, you don't really want to be going up and down with that. What the? Why did I not go down with you? Oh, the lift was down. I called the lift up, didn't I? This is more for the crew to use. Okay, so the back end of it quick is this end. There we go. You can see the Merlin. And it deattaches and docks and redocks. And I think very quickly... Oh, okay, do one and then we'll grab a drink and then do the Phoenix. Because I don't want to die. And this is the one SupernovaTiffy owns. The regular one, what I feel has a bit more missiles, has both turrets. Comes with a Merlin, as you can see there. And it does not come with a rover. You have to, again, you buy that separate. Or you get that version over there. I'm not even going to look in this because you can see it when we go with SupernovaTiffy, and it's basically exactly the same as that, other than I believe that the 2 turrets are actual turrets, not one being a scanner. Okay, let me quickly run and grab a drink, then we'll look at the Phoenix. What's the most expensive one? Actually, it's the most limited. I'm trying to think it's more expensive than the Aquila. It might be more expensive than Aquila, but it's definitely more limited. Okay, first things first, take the helmet off. And then we just have the last ship to look at, and it's the Phoenix is supposed to be for luxury. That's what that's for. It's luxury. Hey mate, thank you. Need a disc. Need a disc. Okay. And you'll see what's for luxury. There's a thing, and there's a button to get a hot tub out that I can never find. I don't know if it's just broke or I just can't find it. Gonna dump you in the bin. Nobody just has a thing. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's like messing up. So I prefer not to do this, but then we're like, oh, it is there. I can pick it up. Good. Just ship it. Nope, disappeared. Okay, I've got to pick it up and put it in there. Put it back on so I can use the life I need it. Okay, so the final ship of the day. Probably last one with me, lucky, because even for the best ones, we've looked in them all. So this is the... No, this is Taurus, isn't it? It's the one next to it. I was about to get the wrong ship. There we go, the Phoenix. So this one comes with the Archimedes Merlin, for starters. Has less cargo space. So that's supposed to be an Archimedes instead. Archimedes, you know, is faster and stuff. Okay. The front is the same as every Connie. The cargo is a lot smaller. I don't even know if it would fit a rover. As you can see, there's a roof. Rover, I don't think we can fit in this thing. Small cargo. Oh. Hello. Wow, goodbye. Is there a way to get out from a cargo, or do I have to use the other area? Oh god, wrong button. Like D instead of F. Open. I may have... This may be completely set... Oh, no, here we go. Here's a lift. I was going to say maybe separate to me on the way out, but there it is. Lift. And now you'll see where this takes me. Oh, the lift hit me in the head. Brilliant. That didn't kill me. Into the lovely VIP area. And you see how it's completely different. So very first, before we really look into that stuff... Oh, hi. There's a player there. But you see there's Archimedes. Oh, there's two players on here. Hello. The Archimedes there. Other than that, this is the same back here for the engineering. Through here, we have the VIP bed. I believe that's for that. So it's a cargo. There's the hot tub. I can never find a button to open it. You've got this. What's of course the old Connie module in there. The old version broken in there. The fish tank was cool. Did you have a TV with this? No. You got like the side thing here to access stuff. Yeah, it's just a panel for this. Yeah. But there's supposed to be a button that brings this hot tub up, and I've never found it. I don't know if it's just ball storage. I can't find it. I think I said last year or early in the year there was this video. I've got a secret of Connie Phoenix, and I was like, oh my god, he's found the button, and nope. It was the fact it had the Merlin and Archimedes in the back. So that's well known. That's not a secret. Well, you can't find the bloody button. So, but that is a hot tub. Okay. We have a nice table for everyone to eat at and sit at, or maybe you want this as a small org, that's guild, room to eat at. They have a bar. So I'm assuming you can hire a non-play character, or you just do it yourself. Non-play characters aren't in game yet. Well, they are, but I mean for us to hire. Well, I'm assuming you'll be able to hire at some point to run this when it's in game. The alcohol. Here is where you got these seats for flying when you. So obviously it's a VIP for 6. You get a nice TV, some books, table to play cards or whatever. I guess these two don't have the same luxury as them. That's probably what these rooms for. So this is probably for the big VIP rooms. Oh, you got a nice view here. I don't think I even really looked at that. There's a nice view there. And here, like I said, we have the bed, a small bed. There's a lovely small fish tank, little TV. Another one, small fish tank. Yep. Everyone's coming in this one today. There's the door. Excuse me. And of course through here, the stuff you've seen in every Connie. For the crew. To get in and out. Voila. And does this have both turrets? There's a turret there. Yeah, it has 2 turrets. So yeah. Oh, actually, I haven't sat in the connie for you, have I? Guess we can do that. I apologise if you can hear Aurora. She's coming through the wall a bit. SupernovaTiffy's got her right now. Okay. Well, that didn't go well. Come on, F4. Why are you putting your butt in my face, boy? Whatever. So here's a nice view of the Phoenix. As you can see, in this episode with. And of course, yeah, it should be documents attached to it. And of course, it says Phoenix there, that's nice. So he's got like the side windows. Of course, I should have less missiles too. Because again, they were in that department, weren't they? And of course, you got the tourist next to it. And of course, you can see the others there. A nice the floor. So again, it should be. We're at 50 minutes. I'm hoping tomorrow's best in show won't take long, so I'm hoping I can add it to this episode. So hopefully, Power Editing will be in the best show next. If we're not, I'll see you next week on it. So just in case, like, subscribe, and good stuff. See you next time on IVATOPIA. But if not, Power Editing, best in show now. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play, the game known as Star Citizen. This is episode whatever is at the front. I haven't done the backlog yet. I'm actually hoping this will actually be part of RSI Day, but we'll see. Okay, if it is, you just were lit with me. Power editing not long ago. Wait a minute. Oh, Tiffy's is so loud. I wonder why it was so blaring. This again. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play. This is the game. Oh, fuck. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play. This game is called Star Citizen. I'm IVATOPIA. Episode number, whatever's at the front. We're doing the best in show today. What is going to be at event program is going to be at Zevi Hall, and I'm still behind with backlog. So again, it's whatever's numbers at the start. I'm actually hoping I can add this to the end of day 9, what was RSI Day. Well, I guess we'll find out if it's there or not when I go to edit it. Okay, Zevi Hall. The best in show. We'll have the 4 winners. We've already seen these ships, with the exception of Scorpion that I believe I couldn't get in. Was a 1 to 2 seater ship anyway, so we'll try and get that one. We've already been in the Carrack, the Mercury, and the Pisces, and there should be some armors to show off. And so today shouldn't be too long. Oh, nice video there. Oh yeah, look at that, cool dude, eh? Was that the Valkyrie? We have looked at that ship. No, that's the Cutty Steel. It's a new Cutty Steel, isn't it? Yeah, that's the Cutty Steel. Again, as you can see from that video, how awesome that is if you've got a nice little org, a lot of players to manoeuvre around. Obviously, if you don't have any of that stuff, it's a bit of a waste. So you got them guns you can't be using, etc. Or them seats could be used for cargo or even a vehicle. That's why it's a good ship for certain players. Oh, here we go. Intergalactic Aerospace Expo 2952. Last time we'll be seeing this. Best in show. And I'm recording this on the 27th of 11th, what's November? 2022. Okay, we'll check this, but I believe it's just these 4, and underneath there'll be some armors and weapons to look at. Let me see if I'm correct. Yep, just them 4, and underneath personal weapons and armor, honouring the CGF. Oh, well, that could be something. And ship rentals. Okay. So with this, really we just want to look around. I guess I kind of want to get in, but not really look around them, just so you can go around, because you did the paints. We're getting the best, them red paints, what's the best in show paint, if you own any of these ships. So if you own the Scorpius, you get that paint. If you own the Pisces, you get that paint. If you own all 4, you get all 4. Obviously, I do have one question. I own a Pisces, so I get that paint. I also, yesterday, and SupernovaTiffy did too, we got the medical version, so we actually own a Pisces twice. Do we get 2 paints, or just 1? I'm not sure. And on top of that, you also, I believe, get a challenge coin, in-game challenge coin, to put in your ship or put places for each ship. And I believe everybody gets a model of the winner, what's the Carrack. again, to put into a ship or something. Okay, so is this, who are you? You're Scorpius. Let's see if it'll let me get in it this time. Remember last time earlier in the week, I couldn't. I can, beautiful. So I can actually get into Scorpius today. I believe I said earlier, the Scorpius is a heavy fighter, 2-seater ship, has a cool gun on top that actually, as you can tell, is supposed to roll down there and you can actually place it places. What's that that's hanging? Oh, is that cargo? Is that a little cargo thing for this? Oh no, I guess that's the engine. It's probably you hit a button to get the engine out or the shield or something to fix. That's cool. And depending where this gun is, I think where it is now, it is locked in place and it'll be part of me controlling it. But I think a player can sit in it and it can be a 2-player ship, I believe. But look at the lovely red paint. Because one thing with Scorpius, it came, if you were a Congress member, you could buy it with a special paint when it was concept, and the paint would look gorgeous. And I was like iffy about getting the Scorpius and SupernovaTiffy, and we couldn't really afford it at the time, so later on in the year, so fine. And stuff, and unfortunately, so that's why I bought the Mule, because it took some price off and make sure I get this lifetime at a later date. That's what we've done. But at the time, that paint disappeared, and I couldn't get it again. And I was like, that's the best paint. My personal opinion. So the only other one was the orange one they have, and I thought, oh, I'll have to get the orange paint with it. But then when they did the best in show, and they showed this, I was like, no, I like black and red. Or, yes, this is more of a silver red. But still, the red is my main favourite colour. I was like, Tiffy, I've got to upgrade now. Can we afford it? And she's, yes, we can. So I was like, yes, I'll do it. So basically, I got it, and this is the paint was going to be on my Scorpius because it's actually better than that original one that I thought was the best. So that's cool. And I really like the fact on the Pisces too. I did buy the paint set with the medical one, so I can have 2 different variants of it. But I'd like this paint best. But I do think I will stick this on the main Pisces. For my medical one, I will use a different colour if it even does gives me 2 of these paints. The Carrack, I've been waiting for a red paint for that baby for ages, so that's going to be amazing, as you can see from there. And the Mercury, I've been waiting for red paint for her for ages, so again, that's going to be amazing. You can't really see it that well from over here. So, because so far I have a beautiful red paint for my Freelancer Miss. What was it? The bull one? It was one of the years, like a dragon, a frog. I forgot it was. Tiger, it might have been. And then I got it for the Freelancer. A beautiful one came out for the Saber. I've got the Pirate Pisces, the Pirate Gladius. Of course, the red paint for that was built into it. So a lot of my favourite ships have got a lovely red paint now. Also, one thing with red, a lot of people colourblind, or some people won't see it as red. So it might be more grey in the background, you know, when we're in darker areas sometimes, so it can be a tactical advantage. Because she gets colourblind people. Okay, get out. Obviously, it's more because I just really like the colour, but my favourite colour, red. I would say red, and it used to be red and blue. But I now say it's red, maybe black, blue and yellow. I always find like red, yellow, black go together with a bit of blue thrown in there. Hence, if you watch my IWD, Striker basically embodies them colours with actually a little bit of blue. Okay, so what's there an option for the back? Open ladder, open pilot canopy, enter pilot. Gunner seat. Okay, that's what the gunner seat looks like. Because I've not ever been in the gunner seat ever. Like when I used this, it was Pirate Swarm. It was on my arm. So the gunner seats. I'm assuming it's directly behind. Yeah, there it is. Directly behind. So if you need a partner, you can. Cool. Obviously, I officially own one of these now. I'm hoping with 3.8. It's supposed to be December. It could get delayed, I don't know, but it should be December. If I get a bit more time, I can come on a bit more, or at least after we move, what should be January, I'll start coming on more regularly and really start to use these more. Because this year I thought I've used them the least amount since the game's been out. And I'm talking about the Hangar days. I backed in 2012. The Hangar came out in 2013, and even then I just come in and walk around my Aurora most days, even though there wasn't that much to do, if anything. It was just so amazing. And since then, the graphics have improved tenfold. It's going on top of out there stairs. So this is probably the year I've played it that's the least because of stuff with the channel, stuff with the house. So I'm hoping next year I can get on it more regularly, get my friend priority on the channel more regularly for Star Citizens, and I'm still doing the backlog. What the backlog was supposed to be for when we moved, that was supposed to be last year, literally. They said December the 1st was the cut-off point for us moving, but on the contract, but they also stated we might be able to get you in early October before Aurora was born, our daughter. And of course, then that came, no, you can move in December. January, then February, March. And they basically kept doing that until July, then we don't have an estimate date, and now all of a sudden, the date is now January. Again, it's not set in stone, because I'm January the 2nd or anything, it's January. And they're saying probably more the end, so it might push into February. I just hope it's not like last year, where they worked into February, and then didn't do anything until roughly September. That's why the house hasn't moved. It sucks. Well, now they're doing stuff. I just want to finish it off so we can move in. And then, of course, it's going to take a few weeks to get everything moved properly, start getting a routine with Aurora and our doggy in a new house, etc., etc. Hence why I want the backlog. And I actually end up with more Star Citizen backlog than I ever expected. What's been good, but still, I want to display a bit more regularly, just don't have time. Okay, so that's the Pisces. I'm trying to get around stairs. I kind of just want to go to the seats just so you can have a proper look around them. I'm not going to look around the ships properly. When I say that in the last two, yes, technically did, but there's nothing to look around, was there? Like, I'm just going straight to the seat here. I'm not going to show the rooms. If you want to see the rooms of the Mercury, go back to whatever day on the channel I did the Crusader. Whatever episode that was, so the past few. And again, I've got even earlier ones on it before that. You want a proper look in here. Oh, why is this not working? There we go. There's a lift there, I know, but I normally just do that. For some reason it worked there the first time I got. Again, this is a data runner ship, just a quick thingy if you haven't already watched the other episode. It's supposed to be really fast. You collect data, get out. It's not that strong. It's armor because it's more about speed in this thing. Okay, here we go. And again, it glitched again. When I say it glitched, when I get in there, it's supposed to sit in the seat and it turns you around. It just teleported me. It did that on the other day too. Oh my god, that paint is... I said, let's give me another darker red or more full red version. This is lovely. This is definitely going to be the one I'll be using for my Mercury. Of course, as long as you own this ship, as I stated earlier, by the end of this event, then again, I have to look at the day. I think it's 2 days on it, 4 days left. Obviously, when you're seeing this video, the event's over. As long as you own this by the end of the event, you get this for free. I believe it's the only way to get the skin too. Lovely ship. If you've been one of the people who had this ship and melted it, and it's sitting in your buyback area for the melting section, then you won't get this. He just walked out to the front, didn't he? Did he? What did he do? Where am I? No. Well, that's been easy getting out. That's not supposed to happen. I think it did the exact same thing last time too, didn't it? For me. Okay, so we're going to run to the Carrack's, one of the thingies, do the same thing around and go to the bottom, and then we're basically done. Okay. The way I know to get there the fastest. There is ladders too, but this is my quickest route. Okay, it's the Habitable. Actually, either Habitable or Tactical Deck would work, depending which one you want to get in. I just tend to go to this one first, because I generally come out here, go straight to the medical lab, then go to the pilot seats. See, medical's there. You know, it's at the spawn point. Then go to the pilot seat and fly. But at the same time, if I want to get a ship in there, then I have to go up another deck. There we go. Again, sorry. Ah, come on, move. The camera with the venue is getting in the way a little bit. as you can see. It's because the ship's so big. Oh god, I see the space. No. But yeah, that paint. Oh my god, this is probably one of the best paints. It's the best in show paint I've ever done. That's for sure. This is one of my favourite paints. Like I said, the only ones that top them is, like I said, like the one my freelance has, my saber has. What's to do with the year? Like the year again, I can't remember off my head. It's like the tiger or the monkey or something. But yeah, as best in show paints of each year, this is the best version I've seen. My personal opinion. Obviously, if you're out there and I hate red, then yeah, you won't think it's a very good paint. My personal opinion, and for me personally. There's another lift to get to the top one, but we're going to leave because I said I'm not going to look around the whole thing. Here's a quick glance for you. If you want to see inside it from my channel, again, go to it's Anvil, when I did my Anvil day. Technical deck, sub deck. So you want to go to my Anvil day, and I had a better look around this baby. I think we ended up logging off on top of the ship actually, in fact. Oof, wrong way. Oh, I think I mentioned it there, but these are the modules. You know how the Galaxy has modules? This baby has 3 modules. Right now they're all cargo. They said they'll make others later, but they've never ever even suggested what they could be. So with modularity coming back into play, hopefully they'll get the Galaxy done and they'll start working on modules for this. Like, I'd love, like I said in the past, extra storage for another vehicle. Maybe because I could put a Hawk, take this off, make this hangar. A Hawk would fit because of the height. You know, take some cargo down, do it that way. Maybe a refinery. And then again, if a Hawk could fit, then a Prospector Pro could fit. Make it like a refinery. That'd be cool. Okay, let's go to the bottom. And then we're done. I don't think it'll take too much longer to look at these, because today they've actually put some armours on sale. I think I really like them, and obviously because they're paid for. If you lose them in game as of right now, you have to reset your account, what just resets all your items basically, and you get them back. There will be a method to get anything paid for back when the game goes live. They just haven't worked out exactly yet. Are they going to become paints? Oh, there they are. We'll get in a sec. Are they going to become paints? Are they going to become? You know, you have to basically rebuy them at unique at a store or something, or go to store and get back for free, so you have to travel somewhere, because they don't want people obviously getting, say, this gun and selling 20 of them but just giving them away, because to me the easy way to do that is to put them on 0 value. So, well, then there's nothing stopping a player like, I really want one of them, I can't find one. Well, trade me. Is there? It's just with non-play characters. Okay, so we have pistols. So as you can see, some of the nice guns in the game. Clearing away. Assault rifles, gives you the types of guns that the game has. Shotguns, up close personal, and with them you can buy the individual guns. I think it's 5. There's 5 sets of armors, or buy a whole pack of them. It's a little cheaper. It was cool. And then again, red, so I had to grab a set. SupernovaTiffy is actually what I was on to, so. Machine guns, sniper rifles, the launchers. Oh, this is like that little thing. Okay, we'll end with that then. And this is of course where you would, if you want to rent every ship from the day, and every ship's on sale today, as in you can buy them, not cheaper, but they could be the odd thing here and there. Look, all manufacturers, see a lot. You can see like all the ships in the game, just the talent. I'm just randomly clicking a few and we go down. As you can see, Carrick. Of course, you can go by manufacturer, by new, say Argamol, Esperance, just for example. Esperance Shriek. Okay. We've done the guns. Yeah, I believe it's where you could probably grab a gun and to look at it properly if you really want to come here. Say, inspect. See? I think that's cool, I can do that. See? So you can rotate it, see? So you can really like, oh yeah, this feels good, this looks nice. See what I'm saying? And then was it E to exit? Boom. You can do that with all of them if you wish. Okay, here we go. This is the new armors, and he's wearing one. Modeling it for everyone. Yep. So, I guess we got a bit to read then. As you see, they each come with a gun. You can buy the armor individually on the site. You can buy the gun individually. I'm assuming you can actually hire them in here. Yeah. So, like for example, buy, and you pay in-game money, but obviously in 3.18, you still get wiped. Where if you bought this through the site with real money, it will stay in your account, attached to your account. This will be wiped if you buy it today. Obviously, if they get delayed in December and you're playing like mad now, and you get delayed into January or even February, the game that does your next patch, you'll keep this stuff until then. But this will get wiped if you buy it here. You've got to buy it in the site to have it locked to your account. Since I don't plan or really have time to play much until the new patch, so today's the last bit for a while, so I've just got them on the site. Also, it means on day one I will have access to these when the game's officially launched. Okay, well, we have RDSL with its excellent design and eye-catcher style. The RDSL armor exemplifies why security specialists love Rosmoth rehabilitation system. Versatile armor set lets the wearer stay agile but safe, thanks to the precise placement of special composite armor, plating, and fabrics. It also features a tool belt for easy access to important gear. Oh, cool. A nice tool belt there. When the top fighting forces, I believe this is basically the gun I generally used for a while, and then I swapped more to more of a shotty gun, but assault type thing. But I use this for ages in the game. It's my default buying game, going for years on this game. When the top fighting force in the universe chooses a weapon as their standard, it pays to stand up and take notice. The Barak crafted P8SC has been the ballistic submachine gun choice for UE Marines since it first came off the production line. But since then, many have come to rely on the weapon for their own personal safety and production. And that's cool. They even got a little of the ammo there for you to see. I would have kind of put the ammo a bit more to the side, not sticking in it, but that's cool. Actually showing the ammo cartridges. Oh yeah, so they come with backpacks, so like his, he's got his on. I don't know why he's got his at his feet. I guess to show it off a bit more, or it's glitching. This is Ariel. That's April. Originally designed for miners, the Ariel armor includes a fully enclosed helmet and high collar, providing additional support and protection for the neck and back of the head. An integrated tool belt and attachable backpack can accommodate a variety of tools and supplies to keep your hands free. The Ariel armor is available in a variety of vibrant colours to fit your personal taste for easy identification on the job site. That's cool. Hopefully these will come after this in the actual shops to buy in game as well, and if not, they're probably being loot things to loot. But obviously if you want to wear it on the patch on day one, you need to buy it off the site basically, unless you're lucky to go and loot them straight away. Okay, and here we've got a Calic rifle, dependable assault rifle. Is that the one I've been moving to? No, you'd have to get why I'm reading this. Dependable assault rifle, never go out style. Class and Wiener maintain the tradition of unveiling the Galactic. This energy-based assault rifle is capable of providing accurate and sustained fire at targets up to medium range, while its high-capacity power system allows operators to fire considerably more shots per battery. Yeah, so originally my default weapon was that, and then I think I'm being moved to this version. That's the great mean. Oh, this one I really like the look of. I actually stuck another copy or two of this one individually in. Artimax. Blending durability and striking style, the Artimax armor amplifies the Cornice aesthetic. I'm butchering that name, I apologise. This intricately detailed armor consists both form and function, especially when paired with a fully enclosed helmet. It features a Nero Aclula, again I'm butchering, I apologise. Aclula flourish. The armor also comes with a unique cowl that fans over the helmet and a knee-length fitted cape. I just thought this was amazing, so I got the full set, and I actually grabbed this one on its own without the gun twice. So I have three sets of this. So I feel I want to wear this, and I don't want to be wearing. I'm going to put it on today. Maybe I don't want to put it on today. Go out, get blown up, and then I've got to reset my account. Now I can go out there, get blown up. Hey, I can put it on again, go out there, get blown up, and then I think I can reset my account around that point. So hopefully I can wear that on a few of the videos later on after this. Because I have my set that I really like, but I have to physically go out and buy it every time. I have to physically find it. Well, I think this set could replace that. Sniper rifle. I assume it's light, because being sniper it would be. Let me have a look, just tell you this, I guess. Flight suit. Oh, it's a flight suit. Ooh. That's cool. Mate, don't push me. Supervisor combat seal suit, vacuum. What's the armour though? Is it light? Oh, that's the armour. So I was looking at the suit. So is the cloak part of the... Oh, it is part of the armour. Okay, that's what I want to look at. Drag body. Drag body? What? Turn over. Seriously? We'll look at that in a minute. Oh, seriously, let me do that, will it? It's Edium. Oh, Edium. What the hell's Edium? It's Edium armour, people. It's medium armour. And I tend to like wearing light and medium. So yeah, that's perfect. Let me see what this... Oh, it's gone. Oh, no. Okay, it's just glitched. It does nothing. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Did we read what it said? Striker's aspects armour, survives the yeah, we read that, didn't we? Okay, okay. And it comes with a sniper rifle. That's why I didn't get the sniper, the full thing with sniper rifle, an extra 2 times, because again, I like that. I don't tend to use snipers that often. Devastate at distance with the AO3 sniper rifle, masterful design by Gemini's Tavan co-founder Glenn. The weapon balances a stylish and economic design with a powerful ballistic punch. The AO3 delivers an impressive rate of fire for a sniper rifle that sacrifices accuracy for urgency when successive shots are required. Considering its renowned design and unique features, it's easy to see why the AO3 has become a favourite of security professionals across the Empire. I am hoping they will get the armours and let us ensure the armours like your favourite set, maybe 2 or 3 of them. And then you can just click it and then it'll be back with you in an hour or whatever. Or if you want to pay extra, it'll come quicker. And then, yeah, me having 3 of these is a bit points, but at the same time, I'm like, I can still see use because we physically have to move things around. So I'm wearing one, I get killed, I go back to the base I've got. I could jump one on, call the other one, and just get straight going again. You know, I happen to be wearing mine, I've gone to multiple places, away from my home, I get killed. Basically, I can call it there, or I can just fly somewhere and pick another one up, depending on what I'm doing. You know, I have one back at my base, I have one at my home, you know what I'm saying? Maybe have 2 on the carrick if I get killed, then I can put the one straight on. So having 3 is fine, especially one I'm going to wear a lot. Okay. When there's a difficult job at hand, you want to ensure that you can see it through to the end. Clark Defense Systems, ADP, MK4, heavy armor allows Marines. So basically, I think they're probably going to be like light, medium, heavy, aren't they, for this set? Allows Marines to remain in active combat situations for a longer duration with more loadout options, while its powered frame provides near unaffected movement despite the protection it offers. Basically, heavy armor, you move slower, better protected, you can carry more, so generally 3 weapons versus medium, where you carry less, you move a little faster than the heavy, you're not as well protected, and then of course light, you move the fastest of all, and you have the least amount of weapons and the storage space. It's basically just how it works. They are talking about having more specialised armours. So this was more medical heavy, in the sense that it will have more space for medical stuff. This one's more mining heavy. And when I say heavy, I don't mean like light, medium, heavy. Just it's more focused on it, so it gives you more options for minerals, stuff like that. Instead of just some of them, armours give you a better temperature for heat, better for cold, etc., etc. Be more specialised like that too. Some might give you a slight advantage, like when a flight suit, you could take an extra G in this flight suit than someone without that flight suit. And if you top that with the little stats thing they're talking about, that if you take a lot of G's anyway, your character can take another G or 2 compared to a regular person. Put that suit on, you're maxing out how many G's you can take. And obviously if you're an amazing pilot, you're going to be pushing them G's like mad so your character doesn't pass out. Or if you're not an amazing pilot, you probably won't be pushing them anyway. So it's not really going to affect you the same. Okay, we have a Ravager 212 Twin. Let's see the ammo for that one. The Casco Arms Ravager 212 Twin shotgun earns its name from its unique dual barrels that allows for multiple ammo types to be used in conjunction with each other for maximum tactical possibilities. Cool. And the last one of these, we have Murazov SH, featuring fortified armor plating, special anti-RIP protection padding, and ample storage. The Mura SH is ready to overcome all kinds of adversity after consulting with security professionals. PRS added a unique high protective collar and a lightweight inner lining based on their recommendations, making the Muras SH both comfortable and a battlefield starlet. And that comes with a claws and wiener, or wenner, whatever. Has created an iconic weapon, the tried and true Dimmicat laser LMG. Isn't that similar to that one over there? This is the only one that's not red, isn't it? Everyone else has got a red one. Why is this one not red? Is that a glitch? I thought they were supposed to be red. Used extensively in military engagements, this short to mid-range infantry favourite has been constructed with stability and accuracy in the forefront. I feel that's a glitch because I think they're all supposed to be red. This one isn't. Oh, his backpack's in his face for some reason. Okay, I think that's glitching too. That should be... No, or is it supposed to be that way? I kind of feel it shouldn't be that high up. That is the backpack, yeah, that should be in his back then. If you remove the backpack and put it on the back, then that's a nice suit too. But again, for me personally... Oh, is there another one? Or is that the same ones? Oh, it's the same ones on the opposite side. Yeah, it is, isn't it? There's... Hello! So yeah, one last look at him. So what was this one called again? Oh, the Gallet. So it is a different type. Okay. But yeah, I really like this, like the cloak and that. Gives me a bit of Darth Vader feel with the thing and the hood. See, like this guy, he's got heavy on, I believe. That's a heavy backpack, heavy, big guns. Oh, hello. You're smiling weirdly at us. That's cool. Okay, so let's go to the final bit, and then we're done for the day. And this started to take longer than I expected to. We're at 30 minutes. I expected to take this long. So this might be its own episode at this point. Hello? You Julie? I thought I heard you talking before.
My name's Special Agent Rowena Julie.
It is, okay.
Since becoming attaché to Stanton's Civilian Defense Force, I've had the honor to work with the most courageous and selfless people the Empire has to offer.
Okay.
Over the past few years, the CDF has proven to not only be an effective way to support local security, but also an incredible way to build a community. I would like to thank the IAE for the opportunity to recognize our past and present volunteers who make the system a safer place.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, what do I have here? Whoa, getting a better defense. Okay. I'm out of Meadow Ren. This detailed. Hello? What do you want? Can we just scratch your neck? Okay. This detailed reproduction faithfully recreates the armour worn by Meadow Ren, a long-time member of the Nine Tails. Has been tied to dozens of robberies and murders across the Stanton system before leading the recent siege of Oz. Oh, he's part of the siege of Orison. Okay. During that stuff, you've already seen it on my channel at this point. I don't think... I mean, he made it to a single boss, did we, unfortunately? So maybe we could have fought him. That's cool, though. This is what he would have looked like. Wow. I wonder if in storyline he escaped, or if he actually killed him there. Because again, I didn't get to face him, so I don't know if you kill him and he gets abstracted out, or what, or if he dies. This must be one of the other bosses. Because, yeah, I think when you're getting them, you're getting stuff like this. Yeah, it was just, I've got the lights on it. This armour set, Armour of Xeni Threat Commander, is an accurate reproduction of the one worn by the infamous leader of the Xeni Threat terrorist group, simply known as Commander. With their true identity currently unknown, they are believed to be still at large in the Paris. Okay. So with that being said, then, that basically states that he's alive, definitely. They believe him. They didn't say he was alive or dead, but he led it, so I guess he's dead then. So he led it from back in Pyro, sent him in, and he got killed in it. That's also why I don't know who he is. Never know, could turn out to be Officer Dooley in disguise. I doubt that, but that would be a twist. She's basically sending you in to fight herself. Pre-done the video. Creating a better defense. A system, best defense will always come from its residents. Special agent in charge, Bryce Mala, argued this point for years before becoming a leader prominent for the Civilian Defense Force CDF, a volunteer military called upon by the UAE military in Africa to provide support during times of crisis. His extensive experience in law enforcement convinced him convinced him a strong and trusted partnership between not only local security forces, the Avocadi and Navy, but also skilled individuals would be the best security option for helping to safeguard the people of the UEE. Understand a bit more. In 2944, Balawa gave a speech at the Civil and Security Summit on the exact subject and was approached after by Admiral Zhang? That one, Zagang? Again, I apologise for butchering it. A prominent lawyer and military rights activist. Together, Bawa and Zaga drafted a proposal calling for the formation of the CDF, so locals, either independently or as part of the military, could be quickly deputised as provisional law enforcement in times of emergency. So basically, that's how they give us a mission. Go out there, we need to do it. You're legal to fight, go. So that's what basically to cover us for the law of why we could do the mission. Civilian Defence Force was officially created in January of 2947, and after months of intensive planning, the fledgling organisation had its first mission to help evac people on Tango Hellas 2, threatened by sudden intense volcanic activity. Whenever is defending shipping lanes from raids by increasing aggressive outlaw packs or running relief to those affected by natural disasters. The CDF has quickly proven to be a vital part of system security across the Empire and has become a beacon. Not a beacon, a beacon! A beacon of people's power to overcome adversity when they work together. They become bacon people! I guess if you get toasted as you're doing it, you might become bacon. Assuming it's the exact same in the back. Reverse. System best defense. Always comes special aid. Yes. There's a player. That's cool. Is there anything on... No, not behind that one. Plenty. Defense force. Some nice seating. Party supplies co. Find us on Spectrum. What? Party all the time. Spectrum's official forums associates, on RSI's website, Zig's website. Why? What's this about? Party co. Lights on, it's bad. A small new baggage event retail service that went out of business in 2944. The Ninetales used crates belonging to the defunct... Oh, okay. Defunct Presley Party Supply Co. to smuggling weapons and technology onto Inspiration Park in preparation for the recent attack. Oh, that's why. So when they talk about Spectrum, they're using it as an old company, not the forums. And they went out of business and used these old crates to get their weapons across. Oh, that's cool. I don't know that, because I think it's round, if you watch the video, it's where my awesome thing ended with a lot of these crates. I didn't look at them specifically like this, though. It was more on the side like this. And so, cool. I believe there's a thing that if you knew the codes or found the codes off the commanders, you could open these and get stuff. It's probably the weapons. Oh, here we go. What's this? Supply of Inns Jericho. After a brutal Zinni threat attack against naval supply ships, CDF volunteers were instrumental in restocking Inn Jericho's, or INS Jericho, however you want to say it, with much needed crate of Zeta Prolade, Diluximex, and Arculoplex, despite the difficulty in transport such sensitive materials. Oh yeah, remember these are the ones that, again, were the Zinni threat once or twice. But again, I can't remember off my head the way it is, but one of them is just can move. One of them, it would blow up if you went quantum. One of them, so you had to go slow with that. What was the other one? One could blow up if you would just moved it around bad and damaged it, something like that. Oh, one was timed, sorry. The one where I said there was nothing to, that was the time one. The one was timed. I've got a feeling that was green. Like you grabbed that and you had like 21 minutes or 30 minutes or something to get it to where you needed to be. So the best way of doing it is taking one set and then moving that set to the way it's supposed to be, not taking multiple. Otherwise, you got like a 5 minute left on that, and you can't quantum because of this one or this, whichever one it was. But yeah, that's cool. They're showing off like the event stuff. What's this? For this year's IAE, we were honoured the brave volunteers. Again, I'm just trying to work out if we read this before. I'm not sure if we did. If we did, it's on day one, so I'll just reread it one more time just in case. For this year's IAE, we would like to honour the brave volunteers of CDF who never fail to raise to whatever occasion calls for them, driven by a sense of duty and a desire to protect their community. These heroes put their lives on the line as they foiled the Nine-Tails siege of Arizona, defended the INS Jericho from a Zinni threat attack, and provided humanitarian aid in the immediate aftermath of the catastrophic storm that struck Bora's western continent earlier this year. Oh. These are events in game. I don't remember this part. That must be just something else they added to it for lore. Well, these are because these are player-driven events for that one. Unless they did that and I completely missed it or something. But it can't have been struck by the western continent. Boron's western, we don't have that. Should the need rise again, let the courage of these CDF volunteers be reminded that we are all, well, that we all have the potential to be heroes. Okay, are we done in this area? Oh, that's it. Wow. I was expecting to be a bit more on this side. We did so. Cool. So yeah, that's the event done. 48 minutes, so yeah, I kind of feel this is going to be its own episode at this point. What's this over here quick? Stronger as a community. 31,285 brave volunteers risked their lives at Stanton System to face the threat posted by Nine-Tails and Zinni. I've got a feeling, I could be wrong, this might be the players. So 30,284 players tried. Different individual players. And I'm saying players because it could be in lore that, you know how in game it's supposed to be 10% of players to 9% non-player characters. But I got a feeling because these are player-driven events, I don't know for sure, but the only players are the volunteers. Face the threat posed by Nine-Tails and Zinni threat. Together, they completed over 80,000 missions, the results which saved countless lives. I think that's what it is. I think this is the results of us. Join the CDF in honouring those who went above and beyond in the service of the greater good and volunteered time and time again to help the people of Stanton. Yeah, she's, oh, welcome back. I'm glad we got a veteran here and stuff like that. It was. That's cool. What's this one then? Top CDF contribute. Yeah, 100%. That's to do with players. You don't have random people called Test Squadron, Evo Organization. That's an organization. Or FCU Wazzy, do you? No offense to FCU Wazzy there. But a normal human aren't called that. That's player names. And that's weird what I said that, because obviously a player called himself that. But called his avatar that then. In other words, you don't... Oh, what's your baby's name? I'm FCU Wazzy. You don't really have that sort of thing, do you? It'd be, I'm Jason. Or I'm Todd. Okay, so to top contenders, so Nova, Interglad, Test Squadron, Evo Organization, Black Star Corporation, Atlantis Defense Industries, Operation Pitchfork. Oh, Operation Pitchfork's part of it. Xenoblast, Skunks Works, DAS, Caravan. Now, Operation Pitchfork's one of the original organizations in the game. The whole plan was, because of the game, everyone spoiled it, be out sooner than it is. Basically, when the Van Duken will get together, all the community get together and push them out and go for them and try to change history for our citizen. And then, you know, be a big vandal exterminate of the whole community. That's been planned for years at this point. And to this point where Star Citizen even made a Operation Pitchfork, I think a raw skin back in the day that you could pick up, I believe. But that's never happened because we never really had Van Duel come at us. We only have Van Duel in Commander right now. And the game is still not out yet. But that's fine because it's getting better and bigger than it ever would be. So they just got to get the servers under control with the new pair stuff and sort of merging, or meshing, sorry, that's going to be there soon. And then volunteers, FC Waza, Daba, the Baba Yaga, Triple E, Mr. Venter, Ricky, Vanda Clacky, again butchering these, Zedos, Kasuki, oh wait, and I'm sorry I get distracted, it sounds like Aurora just woke up, so we're almost finished now, so SupernovaTiffy should be grabbing her, but they might be coming here to change her in a second. Ready for another side quick? No, I think that's it then. So I apologise for the end if that's getting on the mic. But with that being said, we'll end here. So please like, please subscribe, please share this time. I've been IVATOPIA. You've been awesome. Thank you for watching and have a great, wonderful day. This has been a really good week. And there's the Vandal Master to end it with. Even though it's not loading fully up with the LODs. Because it's a lot smoother than it should be right now. If it will load up properly. Here we go. Because you can see even her stuff is a bit washed out. I'm going to stand here so if it loads up a bit better. But she's good. Why are you staring at me? Yeah. Anyway, that being said, like, subscribe, see you next time, and I guess we'll end with her speaking.
I've had the honor to work with them.
Bye, everybody. Have a great, wonderful day. Bye.
Over the past few years, the CDF has proven to not only be an
Subscribe.
effective way to support local security, but also an incredible way to build a community. I would like to thank the IAE for the opportunity to recognize our past and present volunteers who make the system a safer place.